Let us discuss about the concept of God in Islam. The best reply that any Muslim can give you regarding the concept of God in Islam is quote to you Surah Ikhlaas, chapter number 112, verse number 1 to 4. Qul huwa Allahu ahad. Say He is Allah one and only. Allahu samad, the absolute and eternal. Lam yalid wa lam yulad. He begets not, nor is he begotten. Walam yakul lahu kufuwan ahad. There is nothing like unto him. This is the four-line definition of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, of Almighty God, given in the glorious Quran. If any person says so and so candidate is God, if that candidate can fit in this four-line definition, we Muslims have got no objection in accepting that candidate as God. The first test is Qul huwa Allahu ahad. Say He is Allah one and only. The second is Allahu samad, the absolute and eternal. The third is Lam yalid wa lam yulad. He begets not, nor is he begotten. The fourth and the last, Walam yakul lahu kufuwan ahad. There is nothing like unto him. This is the four-line definition of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, of Almighty God, given in the glorious Quran, and we Muslims called it the litmus test of theology. It is the touchstone of theology. Theo means God, logy means study, so theology means the study of God. When you want to buy some gold jewelry, what do? You go to goldsmith and you want to know how pure the gold is. And the goldsmith, he takes the gold and rubs it against the touchstone and messes with the color chart which he has got, and then he will tell you whether that gold is 24 karat gold or 22 karat gold or 18 karat gold, or he may say this is not gold at all, because all that glitters is not gold. So Surah Ikhlaas is the touchstone of theology. If any person says that so and so candidate is God, if that candidate can fit on these four-line definitions, we Muslims have got no objection in accepting that candidate as God. For example, there are many human beings who believe that Bhagwan Rajneesh as God. Let us put this Bhagwan Rajneesh to the test of Surah Ikhlaas. The first test is Qul huwa Allahu ahad. Say He is Allah one and only. Was Bhagwan Rajneesh one and only? Was he the only human being who claimed divinity? There are hundreds of human beings who claim divinity. There are thousands of human beings who claim divinity. But the Rajneesh Bhakt will say, no, he is unique. Let us go to the next test. As Allahu Samad. He is absolute and eternal. Was Bhagwan Rajneesh absolute and eternal? When you read his autobiography, that he was suffering from diabetic mellitus, asthma, chronic backache. Imagine Almighty God is suffering from diabetic mellitus, asthma, chronic backache. The third test is Lam yalid wa lam yulad. He begets not, nor is he begotten. And we know Bhagwan Rajneesh was born in Madhya Pradesh, and he had a mother and father. And later on in 1981, he goes to America, and in the state of Oregon, he starts his village Rajneeshpuram, and he takes thousands of American for a ride. And later on, American government arrests him and put him behind bars. And Rajneesh alleges that the American government gave him slow poison. Imagine Almighty God being slow poisoned. And 1985, the American government kicks him out of the country, and he comes back to India in the state of Maharashtra, in the city of Pune, to his center, which is called today as Osho Commune. And if you go to his Osho Commune, it's written on his tombstone that Bhagwan Rajneesh, Osho, never born, never died, but visited the earth from the 11th of December 1931 to the 19th of January 1990. Bhagwan Rajneesh, Osho, never born, never died, but visited the earth from the 11th of December 1931 to the 19th of January 1990. They forgot to mention on his tombstone that he was not given visas to 21 different countries in the world. Imagine Almighty God came in this world to visit a different country and he requests visas. And Archbishop of Greece says that if you don't remove Rajneesh out of this country, we will burn his house and the house of his disciple. And the last and the fourth test, Walam Yakullahu Kufuwan Ahad, is so stringent that no one besides true Almighty God can pass the test. The moment you can compare to God anything in this world, he is not God. Walam Yakullahu Kufuwan Ahad. And you know, Bhagwan Rajneesh, like a human being, he has two eyes, one nose, one mouth, two hands, two legs, and white beard. The moment you compare God to anything in this world, he is not God. Walam yakullahu kufuwan ahad. For example, if someone says Almighty God is 1,000 times more stronger than Arnold Schwarzenegger, you may heard the name of Arnold Schwarzenegger. He was the man who got the title Mr. Universe, the strongest man in the world. The moment you can compare God to anything in this world, he is not God. Whether it be Arnold Schwarzenegger, whether it be Dara Singh, whether it be King Kong, whether it be 1,000 times, whether it be million times, the moment you can compare God to anything in this world, he is not God. Walam yakullahu kufuwan ahad. So Surah Ikhlaas is the 4-line definition of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, of Almighty God, given in the glorious Quran. If any person says so and so candidate is God, if that candidate can fit on this 4-line definition, we Muslims have got no objection in accepting that candidate as God. So whosoever God you are worshipping, put that God to the test of Surah Ikhlaas. If that God can passes to the test of Surah Ikhlaas, he is the true God. If that God does not passes to the test of Surah Ikhlaas, he is not the true God.